Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. I are Aries. My name is Chelsea and this is the channel where we do all Aries readings. And today we're going to talk about the full moon in Aries, which took place late last night and early this morning, depending on where you are located in the world. So obviously, if you are an Aries rising, this is going to take place in your first house. Your rising sign is your first house, and that has to do with the self, your identity, your body, and how you view the world and how you are viewed. And so with the full moon, which is a culmination or a closure of a cycle or a chapter, something about you and your identity could be changing and shifting, whether it's how you view yourself and your identity or how others view you. So this also could represent your actual appearance, okay? Your personal goals, confidence, and all of that might be spotlighted in some way, whether it's by you or someone else. And for the rest of you, if you're like me, who has an Aries sun, or you have an Aries moon, I also have an Aries Mercury, this is also going to affect us very strongly. So if you already have strong Aries placements, the full moon in Aries can feel especially intimate. So intense or catalytic. Here's how it tends to affect those with Aries key natal position. So for your sun sign, this is your annual personal full moon. Okay, so when your inner and outer worlds are aligned to reflect personal growth, self-realization, or turning points in ego and identity. It may feel like a reset or climax in a theme you've been working on all year. You might feel especially driven to act, but also vulnerable to conflict, impatience, or feeling misunderstood. If things feel volatile, it's often because the sun and the moon are amplifying your core identity, tensions, who you want to be versus what relationships or commitments ask of you. And then if it's your sun sign, it is usually around your reputation or work and career. Aries moons, this is emotionally the full moon. This is around your emotions, your home life, maybe your mother. The full moon lands in your home base, your inner emotional nature. You may feel everything more sharply, impulses, anger, desires, needs. Emotional clarity or upheaval is likely. You may find you must state your feelings or boundaries, even if that stirs up tension. So you have to speak up for yourself. You'll also feel calls to align your emotional life more fully with what your identity, sun, or ascendant demands. And if you're an Aries rising, like I said, this is around yourself, your identity. This means that this is you, your ascendant. The full moon is happening right on your identity and appearance axis. You may feel especially visible, especially seen or unseen. The tension between how you see yourself and how others see you may be vivid. You might feel a distinct push to own your presence or to discard masks or roles that aren't you. Okay? In all these cases, there's more pressure, but also more potency, the potential for breakthrough, clarity, and reclaiming authenticity. So if you are an Aries sun or an Aries moon, I want you also to identify your rising sign, because that's where you're really going to feel the effect, and you can couple that with the other Aries placement, and that way you can really get a full picture of how this is going to affect you. So of course, Aries rising, this is your first house. If you're a Taurus rising, this is going to represent around your 12th house. So if you're an Aries sun, then the Taurus rising, 12th house is the unseen, the shadow side, your intuitive side, your subconscious self. Then if you are a Gemini rising, this is going to be around your 11th house. This could be networking, friendship, and close relationships, also manifestations. Cancer risings, this is going to be your 10th house, around your career and public image. Leo risings, this is going to be your 9th house. This is your philosophy. This could even be higher learning and higher education, how you view the world, okay? That could be changing or coming to a completion. Virgo rising, this is around your 8th house. That calls for deep transformation, especially in relationships, sexual relationships, or even shared finances. In some cases, an inheritance, and just that's a Scorpio house. So a very deep transformation could be happening for you. Libra rising, this is around your partnerships. This is around your 7th house and relationships. This is in opposition to that full moon. Scorpio rising, this is going to be in your 6th house, and that could be your daily routines, your work ethics, who you're around, okay, and also your health, okay, that's the Virgo house. So Sagittarius risings, this could be around your 5th house. This could be around children, creative projects, manifestations, even short-term relationships. So you might find that some might be ending or starting. And then Capricorn rising, this is around your 4th house. Okay, that's your home life, your home base. Maybe even themes to do with your mother. The Aquarius rising is going to be your 3rd house. Think your local neighborhood, also networking, also siblings, cousins, people who you're in close relationships with. And then we have Pisces risings, which is going to be around your 2nd house, which is the house around your wealth, your values, how you see yourself, and how you produce wealth because of how you see yourself. Around your money, that's your money house. So I just wanted to give you that little tidbit so you can kind of hone in or zoom in on what could be happening in your life, and you can more better translate it into how you're feeling and into what is being produced. So let's take a look at the overall energy that I have. Holy Spirit, spirits, and angels, please allow me to deliver a message here for the Aries collective. These 2 cards came out together, and I think it's very powerful for this full moon because there's something here that is closing out for you. And when things close out, you're usually focusing on what is to come or a new manifestation. And you got hold your vision, which is the fixed moon, and expect powerful change, new moon eclipse. So there could have been something that has been started by the new moon eclipse, which would have been last month, or something coming up with the new moon energy here, okay? Expect powerful change if you hold your vision. Whatever it is that you're producing or creating or manifesting, if you hold your vision. You got another 2 cards of manifestation. You have chopped wood and you have yang. And I'm going to read yang because this is the masculine principle. It's kind of like Aries energy, but it is the actionable step, the doing and the creation of the manifestation. Chopped wood is like the energy of doing your day-to-day daily tasks in order to take your mind off of what is growing in the hidden realms. Okay, so what I mean is that when you decide you want something, right, you're wanting to manifest something, you're wanting to create something, and you take action on that thing, there's going to be a moment where there's nothing else that needs to be done. When you talk about the law of assumption, we're talking about least action, least resistance is the most action that you can do. So the chopped wood says that what can I be doing in other areas of my life that takes my mind off of what is being created so that it can fully bloom. Sometimes when we have our focus too much on something that we desire, it can't grow right in front of our faces, or it may feel like it takes longer. So the yang says this is the masculine principle of movement and creative activity, the power to make things happen and taking action. So the Oracle's message here says yang represents the power of action, the energies that propel the world forward and manifesting thought and desire into concrete form. Now is the perfect time to act, for you can easily build momentum and make headway. What you want will come to fruition if you proceed confidently. This card signifies new life, and it's a sure sign that obstacles have been overcome. There is no reason to hesitate. You are the shaper of your identity and your destiny now. All right, let's take a look here at the energy that is being produced here. Let's see here. What's going on in the Aries? Life, Holy Spirit, present angels. What is Aries experiencing here? So we have, first card is despair, being down and out, feeling like there's some sort of struggle in your life that you feel like you can't change. On the card here, it says not hiring. So it could be a situation of transitioning from work, job loss, or trying to make your way. There could be something that you're really wanting and you're trying to figure out how it can come through for you. There's some bit of depression. We also have adjudication. Now this came in reverse. Somebody could be getting a decision that they feel like is not just. It doesn't have to just be in a legal situation. It could be in your life, but just know that everything does happen for a reason. Even if it's something that you're not liking or you feel like is not supposed to happen, I feel like you will understand why something had to happen for you or to you. I'm seeing the bad health energy. This could be stress, anxiety, and worry. So think of this as when you have the full moon energy, okay? Full moon is a completion or closure of something. These things can also be closing out. If you have been feeling despair, if you have been feeling like you've been wronged, judication reminds me of the Justice card. If you watch the morning energy reading, that was kind of the energy, the midnight hour shift. It's like when you've been going through a very difficult situation, that last hour of feeling in despair or hopeless is the most powerful hour where everything is about to change. Everything is about to change. So give me 2 more. As the change card comes out. All right, so the next card you have is imprisonment. So really feeling stressed out, anxious, powerless, stuck in the mind, trapped in the mind. You have the change card. It came out in reverse. So you could literally, and when I'm seeing all these cards here around here and the change card coming in reverse, this is literally your feelings, emotions, and thoughts that are manifesting something being stuck or feeling stagnant or unable to close out. And then the last card that you have is the Great Fortune. There is some sort of abundance or a manifestation that comes through. But it has to come through this energy of closure. So all of this negative energy that has been being felt, it's either pushing you to close this chapter out. And this could be a feeling of, you know, where you're in this kind of energy and you're not allowing yourself to see the bigger picture or to think positively. Spirit is like, it's time for this chapter to close out so we can give you what you desire, great fortune, or there's going to be some great reward after this difficult situation that you've gone through. So let's see here, especially with the yang energy. And the overall energy is expect powerful change. So where have you been feeling emotionally, physically, or spiritually drained? Or where have you been feeling like the universe is not fair, the world is not fair, you know, or feeling like everything is against you? That area of your life, something is about to change, especially if there has been some sort of imbalance. Seeing the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. What is the energy in the situation here? We have the Knight of Cups. Kind of want to come out in reverse. So being able to follow a dream that you have, a creative pursuit, may have been very difficult, where you're feeling like you're being called to do something, your intuition is pulling you in a direction, but as you try to move there, it feels like there's a lot of resistance or blockages in your life. This also could be romantic for some. Knight of Cups could be someone that you were intimate with or in a relationship with that seemed to be a love bomber or somebody who was very inconsistent and in and out. The challenge here with the Five of Cups and the Two of Swords is the inability to see when it's time to change your perspective on a situation or walk away from something that is emotionally draining you or hurting you. The moment that you can realize and see the situation clearly, you'll realize there's more options or opportunities behind you with these Two of Cups that still give you the opportunity to find love, have love, or be love, right? Especially if this isn't creative, but if it's work, there's still love behind you. Two of Swords says there's a blockage or a stalemate where you're unable to see the truth in a situation, possibly because of hurt feelings or dwelling on something that feels uncomfortable or sad. What does Spirit want Aries to focus on during this time? Wow, so the Knight of Wands and the Queen of Cups. The Knight of Wands could be creative pursuits, traveling, having fun, and things that you're passionate about. Queen of Cups is self-love and self-care. So when I see these two together, literally somebody may need to get out and do something for themselves that produces that type of energy of passion and creativity and fun. Like maybe you have been in this energy of regret or sadness for too long, maybe because somebody played with your emotions and your feelings, or you feel like the world just hasn't had your back. They're wanting you to raise your vibration, maybe even get active with the Knight of Wands here so that you can raise that vibration and take care of yourself. I'm seeing the Nine of Swords at the bottom of the deck is stress, worry, and anxiety about something coming through for you or happening. Knight of Wands is definitely movement. Whether this is physical, you physically movement, or you moving away from a situation in order to take care of yourself emotionally. When I see the Two of Swords and the Five of Cups, it's like your intuition is blocked because of sadness or hurt or some sort of traumatic experience. In the past position, I'm seeing the Star card, which is all about releasing. Releasing the difficult energy, restoring your hope and your faith and your optimism. It's going to help you move forward from whatever this is that hurt you. And as I say that, move forward, the Six of Swords in reverse is here. So this is an energy of being unable to move forward from something mentally. Like it's something still plays in your mind on repeat, and they're asking you to find peace with that situation so that you can move forward in life. Bruno coughing up a hairball over there. Show me clearly. In the future position, you have the Ten of Pentacles. So if this is a romantic situation where somebody was loving bombing you, in and out, inconsistent, not bringing balance to the situation, I do feel in the future position, Ten of Pentacles comes in where there is some sort of commitment. The commitment comes through your self-love, you loving yourself and treating yourself fairly and kindly. Sometimes that looks like setting up boundaries, and sometimes that looks like not giving people all of your energy, right? And not giving them all of your tears. Like once you've cried and you've released and let it out, there needs to be a point where you kind of transition from looking at yourself as if something bad happened and maybe reframing it saying, thank goodness that I saw what I saw when I saw it so I can free myself, okay, from a situation. Sometimes we dwell on situations too long and we can miss our blessings. Ten of Pentacles here is coming towards you. Show me the energy for Aries, High Priestess. So yeah, whatever you had to go through or going through, this kind of awakened your intuition or made you more spiritually aware. There could have been things that were hidden behind the scenes that presented itself and became very clear. High Priestess can sometimes be secrets, okay, hidden information, even occultism. This could even be you working with somebody spiritually. But I'm seeing here you being very tuned in and tapped into your intuition after this situation closes out. Like this was something that was building you up, even if it was very difficult. In your environment, let's see here, Knight of Swords. This could be information that you've been waiting on coming in, somebody telling you something. The Hierophant and the Page of Wands. Yeah, these are, Page of Wands is a messenger energy. Someone's bringing you a message to act on. The Hierophant, this is traditionalism, something that is done by the book. This Hierophant also could be institutions or long-term relationship or commitment. I see this kind of as also meeting someone new, and it takes off very quickly because somebody is serious about you if this is a romantic situation. Even the Eight of Wands at the bottom of the deck supports that. Show me clearly. Four of Swords and the Hangman and the Five of Wands. I get the sense that Spirit is trying to help you heal from something, but the Hangman is saying you're not moving forward. You feel stuck. And the only reason that you feel stuck is because you're not allowing yourself to rest or heal or meditate on what happened and seeing things clearly. Hangman is an energy of spiritual awakening and seeing things that are around you that are happening. That's the best way to put it. It's like there are things that are happening around you that you're not seeing, or you're not allowing yourself to see, or you're not allowing yourself to process. And it's kind of keeping you in this state of conflict, anger, drama, Five of Wands, even if maybe it's a situation of competition. This could be conflict with inside of yourself, or it could be externally with someone else. And if it's with somebody else, it's like your spirit guides are trying to say, look, you don't need this. We're just waiting for you to see that you don't need this and you don't deserve this. So pull yourself out of this. But you could be very stuck on someone if this is romantic, and you're kind of needing to heal and give it a rest or a break so you can realize that this is not something that you deserve. Now, if this is inner conflict, like something here where you're fighting what is good for you, okay? Meaning like you need to go somewhere else, or you need to go in another direction, but you're resistant to it because you're being stubborn, because you want to stay in something. So it feels like you're stuck, and you're not stuck. It's just like your spirit guides are saying, we're going to keep you here until you come to the realization that this is not for you anymore. So you can heal. Four of Swords energy. Tell me the outcome. The Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is all about change, cycles, lessons learned, things that are moving into a more positive direction, okay, because of it. So if things have been down, despair, you've been feeling stagnant, hard, no, when the Wheel of Fortune shows up, it's saying the wheel is always turning. Even though you've been feeling that way, know that the wheel has to turn. It was yet just a season. It was yet just a cycle, and something is changing. But I feel like the change comes with the realization that something is not for you. Whether that is a relationship, a job, a person, or even a state or frame of mind, you have to understand that you may feel stuck, but it's more of a protection mechanism, because you're not moving forward with whatever you're in, okay? You're trying to move forward with what you're in, and they're like, no, this is not for you. This chapter is closing out right here with this full moon, and we want you to see it. And the moment that you see it, a lot of the tension and despair and the stuck energy that you feel is going to be released from you. But as long as you're dwelling on something here that is blocking your blessings or is blocking you from moving forward, it's going to feel uncomfortable, right? As long as you're staying with this person who's not treating you right, it's going to feel uncomfortable. We want you to feel uncomfortable so that you will change, so things will change in your life, so you will move forward. At the bottom of the deck is the Ten of Cups. We also have the Hangman. I saw it. We also have the Strength, and we have the Judgment. Another card of surrender, spiritual awakening here, and making a decision to move in another direction. The Strength card says it may take a lot of inner strength, willpower, determination to do so, and quiet the mind. Quiet the part of the mind that is trying to keep you in something. And the moment that you can harness that energy, you're going to lead you to your Ten of Cups, your happiness, your wish fulfillment, your happily ever after. Okay? Let's clarify the Wheel of Fortune. So I like to clarify the outcome 3 times. Let's see here. All right. So you have the Seven of Pentacles, the Star again, and the Knight of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles is a reminder that nothing is wasted energy. Nothing is wasted. Energy cannot be just destroyed, okay? It is only transferred. So if you've been pouring into yourself or a situation, or they're wanting you to do so, it is going to produce great fruit for you. And so what do I mean? Let's just say it's a relationship, because it's the easiest way to describe it. If you have been trying to build yourself up, but you have not quite been able to let something go or get someone out of your system, just know the efforts that you have made in the past to do so don't just go away. It is being poured into you. It is being invested in you, and you will start to slowly be able to break free from whatever toxicity that you were in. Just as card at the bottom of the deck. Same with a job. Same with a friendship. Same with a way of thinking, right? If you've been trying to reframe how you think about money or think about yourself, just know that journaling, those practices, those meditations, those therapy sessions, even if you quit them halfway through, there is something that you've invested in yourself that will manifest into your reality and help you move forward. The Knight of Pentacles says it may feel slow, but it's about the effort that you put in. So if you wanted to speed up, more effort or more care, I would say more self-care, not necessarily effort, but self-care into yourself. And also a reminder that something wonderful is coming towards you. 10 of Pentacles here in the future position. Let's see what that was. The World card, success, closure of a chapter, closure of a cycle. We have the King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. This is a person, someone who is quite serious. The Death card, quite different than what you're used to. Somebody's going to help you go through some sort of transformation. Scorpio energy. Tell me about the Knight of Cups. This is where we started. The Nine of Wands and the 10 of Pentacles. So Knight of Cups. Let me go back to romantic, okay? Romantic partnerships. Some of you, this could be it. A love bomber, somebody who's in and out romantically, love bombs you, leaves, come back, leaves, come back, yeah? 9 of Wands is saying this is a toxic sexual situation here, okay? Like I keep hurting myself, but I keep coming back to you. We keep hurting ourselves, but we keep coming back here and we're persevering. We're just going through it. We're making it work. I also see the Nine of Wands here in this sense with the Ten of Pentacles next to it as someone here preserving a relationship that needs to end so that you can get to your Ten of Pentacles. It's like you're holding on to something that needs to end. I even see the Six of Swords in reverse. It's like something here you can't move. Once you move on mentally, you'll be able to free yourself, but there is some sort of stuck and stagnant energy with inside of a relationship. There's a lot of wounding. A lot of times when you are trauma bonded, you're not going to leave. Now, I also see this. Let's say this is a manifestation or a goal, Knight of Cups, a dream that you have that's in your heart, and it's intuitively pulling towards you. The Nine of Wands says that you have a lot of wounds that you're carrying with you that kind of continue to live on in your energy, and it's the very thing that's blocking you from the goal that God put in your heart. You can absolutely obtain and reach that goal, but you're carrying so much baggage and emotional wounds with you that it's taking you longer than you need to get there. The moment that you allow yourself to release those things that happen to you, no longer identify with them, you will get to your Ten of Pentacles, which is showing right here. Ten of Pentacles is like your treasure house, your storehouse, your, the tangible thing that you're working towards, whether it's a commitment, an amount of money, a success. The Two of Swords is your challenge. You're unable to see, how do I put this? Two of Swords and the Five of Cups. I want to say unable to see your wounds, but there's something here that you're not seeing. And it's emotional damage is the word that comes to mind, but there's something else I want to say there. It's like you're not allowing to see how your wounds are affecting you. You understand? You know how some people can be in a certain energy for so long that they don't even realize they're in that energy? They don't realize that they're carrying, maybe they do, but a lot of times they don't. It's like the depression, the sadness is their vibrational set point, right? Because they get so used to being there. There's something here that you're not seeing, and that's your biggest challenge here. And it's blocking you from releasing this emotional baggage. Tell me about the Five of Cups. Wow, look at that. The Five of Cups clarified the Five of Cups. So absolutely dwelling on a situation so much that you don't even realize it's blocking you from your future. Five of Wands is here too. That's the fight, the conflict, the drama. Let's see here about Aries energy. High Priestess, the Queen of Wands. There you are, showing up, being very confident and going towards it, what you desire. I'm getting a strong ringing in my ear. We have the Four of Coins. Four of Coins could be security, but it also could be the energy of holding on to what is familiar, what is comfortable, scarcity, and the Ten of Wands. That's holding you back. What is familiar is holding you back. Your intuition is telling you to create something new or to go in a new direction confidently, but what is familiar is holding and weighing you down. The Five of Swords is saying it's mental. It's almost like you telling yourself, I can't do this, I can't be this. It's like your mind playing tricks on you. Five of Swords. If Five of Swords can be a narcissist card where somebody is withholding the truth from you, when it is you versus you, it is you, your higher self, literally knowing what you could be capable of, what you've come here to do, what you can attain, but your lower self is telling you, but I can't. But I don't know how, but I don't have this, I don't have that, I don't have the courage, I don't have the money, I don't have the, so there's this playing on yourself, but the High Priestess is the overall energy here. So it's like begging you to tap into that higher self. The Queen of Wands, your essence, whether you're a man or a woman, Queen of Wands energy is confident, charismatic, creative. She is, sexy. She has that sexual energy that she uses to manifest, okay? Page of Swords here at the bottom of the deck, Knight of Wands. Tell me about the Knight of Wands and the Queen of Cups, the Moon. What your spirit guides is wanting you to focus on is your subconscious. They're trying to give you these messages and these intuitive nudges to do something and to break free from something. Knight of Wands energy, have fun in some area of your life or be creative in some area of your life. It's going to literally heal you with the Queen of Cups and give you the strength and intuitive strength to see where you need to go next or what you need to do. 10 of Swords in reverse. So definitely coming out of a very painful period. Whether it's mental, whether it's through with other people, cycles with other people, and sabotage of yourself through the mind. All right, so let's pull a guardian angel card. Holy Spirit's present angel, show me clearly. What is the outcome here for this full moon in Aries? So you have eternity, card of eternity. It says, gently move your awareness from the external world to a world of light within your heart. Allow each breath to heal you as you drift to a place beyond time. Eternity exists within you. Forever sparkling like a diamond, you are in essence a shining star, forever transforming to ever greater life. All right, I feel like Aries, this is saying you still have time. You still have time to make that shift. Even if you are in a dark spot, in a dark place in your life, this full moon is supporting you and helping you close something out that has feel like it's been going on for a long time. All right, so that's what I have for you guys. Take care. Bye.